Yeah, double honors to the elders and apostles of Good Millstone. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Shalom to the one-dot Israelites, Zechariah 13:8, which are your so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native Americans, as well as bloodline, who are still oppressed together according to the book of Jeremiah 50:33, but to whom lay belong the adoption, the glory, the covenants, the giving of the law, the service of God, and the promises, according to the book of Romans chapter 9 verse 4. Ecclesiastes 10:7, I have seen servants upon horses and princes working as servants upon the earth. And I don't know what to title this, but I fly between have a plan for everything, and and the other title would be, which I think about what to title it, but the other title would be not to offend but to build. Okay. And really, we all know that verse here, 1 Timothy 4:8. Okay, and I will go into it, but first we go into Revelation 1 and 3. Okay. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the word of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Khan. Okay. So basically, I want to talk about our daily life, and for example, I go to the gym, right? And at the moment, I try to have basically my week in order, which means I have certain days where I go to the gym and certain days where I don't go to the gym, right? And usually I go to the gym on always the same day, right? But that doesn't work because you got the Sabbath, which is on basically in every month it's a different day, so really you have to skip even if you don't want it. Okay, but the skipping is not so bad actually, because if you really got a plan, you also can just you can just do one thing what you wanted to do on one day, you can do it on the next day, and you still have 5 days or 6 days for your muscle group, okay, to basically chill. Okay, so so really what you might want to do is, okay, if you don't train a certain muscle group for like 6 days usually, okay, you put it on 5 days, for example. Okay, which there are a lot of techniques to train. Okay, and I also have a lot of respect for people who just don't do it in the gym at all. Okay, or at home. Okay, you have a lot of Jakes, doing training outside, on the where the children play and things like that. Actually, I'm missing the term there, but yeah, it's kind of like, because really you don't got sports parks so much in Germany. I don't know how it is in America, but playground. So if you actually do it on a playground at a certain time, okay, then you are actually alone there. Okay, even in the daytime, some playgrounds are just empty. Okay, that also. But if you know good places, okay, then there are places also where you can actually. I even saw some of those places where I believe they built it even to train there. Okay, that is also possible if you know where it is and things like that. Okay, sometimes you have to search for it. Okay, might be not in your city, but in the next city, I don't know. Anyway, um, yeah. Anyway, you can do that outside. You can do that at home. Doesn't matter. Okay. But I would rather do it, uh, you know, at somewhere where it's basically built for it. Okay, because you don't want to disturb people and things like that. Okay. Also, it looks really not good. Okay, if you on a playground, even when nobody's there. So anyway, yeah. So it doesn't matter what you do, you want to have a plan, okay, because that's best for your body to, you know, basically not overdoing it. Okay, if you train the same muscle group every day, okay, then your body will, repay you basically, okay, and you will also not get muscles doing that. Okay, so you want to have a break for, let's say, maybe even one day, just one day or 2 days or 3 days. Okay, but like I said, speaking about my plan, I train certain muscle groups. Okay, like for example, my back, and with the back, or basically just the back, but then I leave it 6 days and then I train it back again. Okay, and in that week, I have every day. One day is for a certain muscle group. So that's best for me, but it depends it depends from person to person. Okay. So, what I wanted to say is, okay, that even if you do all the training, which is good, okay, you should always put the scriptures first, okay, doing these lessons. Okay, for example, I myself, I have a standard, okay. I actually, usually I have a standard, okay, doing one lesson a day. This is the standard that I don't know, there was a time when I started doing so, okay. And to all that gym, then all these working plans at my job, I have like plans for every week basically, okay, and all that. Then I have to calculate the Sabbath also. Then you try to have free on the Sabbath, not going to work. That comes also with it. Then then you have to go to the grocery store buying stuff. Then you have to sleep also, not to forget actually. Okay, and and whatever you do in your free time basically, okay. But the main complicated thing is basically, okay, the gym, okay, because like I said, the Sabbath, then as it goes for my plan, I have like 3 hours for one muscle group at one day. I know that sounds, I don't know how it sounds, depends what your plan is, okay. but you know, I want to do it with all my, like the scripture says, man, whatever you do it with all your might, roughly paraphrasing. That's actually written like that, okay, not too difficult at worst. And yeah, I'm actually too, you know, it's always the same. I'm in the gym, looking at the watch and at the time, and it's always the same. I can't believe it, but it is how it is. Okay, and then be like, is it really 3 hours that I'm already here? And then you talk to yourself, and yes, it's 3 hours, and yes, that's your plan, and yes, you wanna do that, and yes, you know, it's already midnight, basically, somewhat. Okay, so even if you try to go to the gym as early as possible, uh, it's still going to be late and late, and you know, and that's why keeping it short. Okay, that's why I had to fix that a little bit. Okay, talking about still doing my lessons. Okay, because it was a little bit interesting also to do that, you know, on the way to the gym and on the way back from the gym, and before I went home, and then from home to the gym. So it's always kind of like the same, dog every day. Okay, what I do first and what I do next. Is it too late to go to the gym today, or should I do it tomorrow, or can I do tomorrow both muscle groups, which is not possible, because like I said, then it would be 6 to 7 hours, and that is not possible. Okay, at least for people who have a job. Okay, because here in Germany, you have to understand that you have the so-called social system, which the social system actually wait, let me real quick. Yeah, kind of like prefers you. Okay, the social system here kind of like prefers you if you have not the best situation, let me say it like that. Okay, or for some reason you don't got, you know, you're working on the or below your possibilities, let me say it like that. Okay, for whatever reason. Um, okay, I just leave it there. And yeah, this, you know, I saw one Romanian dude. Okay, is it Romanian? Uh, Forgot to turn the notifications off, but you know, it's nothing too private. It's just videos from the borders. Anyway, Roman, Roman, Swedish. Okay, Romanians. Yeah. So this Romanian dude had a diploma, right? What is it? Just give you an example. You know, you can already guess, you know, with the social system what I wanted to talk about. You know, the point that I wanted to make. Yeah, and he had that diploma. Okay, which diploma is a little bit above bachelor, especially if you go back in time a little bit, you know, it was basically more worth than a bachelor, or people saw it as something better than the bachelor at least. So it's basically between the bachelor and the master, if you will. Okay. And he came from Romania, right? And he is using the social system to basically get all his bills paid. Okay, as I understood that thing. Okay. But guess what? He wants to work, and he has actually a good edification. Okay. You know, it's not so easy. You know, just because you got a diploma somewhere doesn't mean you got it in Germany also. You have different rules, different difficulties and all that, okay? But at least he should get a job with that, okay? I just say like that. But what he does, he lives with his family, okay, and he got a good life, but he doesn't work, okay? Which, you have people here in Germany that don't want to work, okay, and you have people, that don't want to work, and they live, okay, on the costs of the people that go to work, basically, if you want to say it like that, okay, because in the end it's all taxes and so on. Especially in Germany, you have a lot of taxes also. Then you have people that want to work, but they can't. Okay, so if you have people really talking about, oh, I can't find work, okay, but they have, but they have like, what is it? Okay, they have like 3 to 10 applications in 1 week, okay, but they say to you that they want to work. I don't know, okay, if they really want to work. I wouldn't believe that, okay. In 2024 you are able, and don't say you get a job just because you have a lot of applications, okay. I went to that also, but but okay, if somebody says to you he wants to work, but he has like 3 to 10 applications in 1 week, even 3 to 20 applications in 1 week, okay, then I really would think about if he really means what he says, okay. Anyway, this is 1 Timothy 4 and 8. For bodily exercise profited little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come. Bodily exercise profited little, okay. And what comes into my mind is also a dude that had no job for like 2 years, okay, he told me that, 2 years, okay. And this was actually also a Romanian dude. But he was really young, okay, he was younger than me, even some little bit. I was wondering, man, okay, I really was wondering. Anyway, 2 years is also not something which is, which you really have to wonder, where does this come from, okay. It's like the scripture tells you that, do everything in order and decency, okay. And like I said, man, okay, 20 applications in 1 week is even below normal, I would say, okay. It's just me, okay. You can also just do what the job center or the agency, the work agency requires from you, and not more. That's your thing, right? But I don't know what comes from not trying it, okay? Really not much. And the job center and the agency is, they're not there to help you. And if you understand that, then you don't just do what they require of you, but you do more, okay? Okay, so, especially today, it's so easy to write an application. I don't say you have to write those, here they call it Anschreiben, okay? In every last application, okay, especially today, you have a lot of companies that don't even want it, okay, or let me say like that, they just don't need it. They don't even they even don't want that. Okay, you have that also, but okay. Wait. Even when I hate the translator, the Google Translator, I have to use it real quick again. Because these things, really, you don't use them here in Germany. Why too? Wait, let me. Because you have the CV, right? And wait, I'm trying. You have the CV, right? Which we called it in Germany, Lebenslauf. Okay. Yeah, the cover letter, basically. Yeah. Yeah, the cover letter. So the cover letter, okay, I don't know how it is in America or in England, but here, there was a time when I believe where you couldn't apply somewhere without that cover letter, okay, but today it's not really like that. If you go into these apps and all that, they sometimes it's just faster, okay, but that's not the topic. Okay, the topic is that I don't say that you have to write, okay, a cover letter every last time, at least as it goes for Germany, okay, and I don't do that also. Let's say I have 10 applications, 5 I do with and 5 without, but really it depends on the company, okay, because a cover letter for me in 2024 takes like 1 minute, okay, so really that's not the thing that it's not really, it's not about that, okay. But for example, if you do your cover letter with AI, then you should really make it not too obvious, okay, sometimes, okay. Yeah, so basically today it's not really difficult to have a perfect application document, okay, but it can be difficult to get the job that you want, especially, okay, that can be very, very difficult. I know that from experience also, okay, and sometimes even a better degree doesn't make it easier for you, okay, because your expectations might be also a little bit different from that point on, okay. Really, you should try your best, whatever your situation is, okay, but please don't tell me you want to work but you write like okay, 10 applications in a week, okay, or 3. Okay, so anyway, bodily exercise profited little, okay, so it's nothing wrong doing that, but as it goes for me, I have a standard that is 1 video every day or daily, okay, and I did that, I believe, since the beloved elder Apostle Tahar said that once, that it's a good thing to do so, okay, but he also said if you can, even like 3 videos a day, okay, which is for me it's not possible, okay, but the official rule is 3 videos in 1 week, I believe, okay, so that's really the official. but if you can, you should do one daily, okay, which it's nothing bad, okay, it's really a good thing. And like I said, I just can talk for myself, and also to myself. That's usually my standard, okay, and I don't say my videos are better than other brothers' videos, or I don't even compare myself to not even one brother, okay. I have videos that you might think, what is that about, okay, or what a stupid what a okay. Man, just joking, but sometimes you really, some videos of one brother, even you like them more, and one video you don't like it too much. It depends, but really, if it's just scripture after scripture, then, it's not really a thing of liking it or not. It's basically, speaking as a dragon, it's basically just truth, okay? Spitting prophecies, because all the scripture, as we know, are there for reproof, okay, for edification, and for to build each other, okay, roughly paraphrasing. So really, really, like, there's a saying also, a video that has not one verse in it, you can say that's actually a shit video, okay. So at least that is true, okay. Anyway, okay, and if you actually made it to the point where you got no verse in your video, then you can put one verse at least in the description box, okay. This is what I do, because sometimes you just so hyped in the spirit, I don't know, it happens, and you don't want to actually destroy the video by doing it again or adding something to it. Might be the case. You know what I'm talking about in this situation. Okay, and then you just put it in the description box. That's also beautiful, okay. And anyway, everybody has his own style, and that's important, and that's good, okay. Like, for example, I myself, I believe 2 years or so, I wasn't really showing my face at all outside of the camp sessions. Okay, now all of a sudden I have videos on my channel with my face on it. Okay, it looks so stupid. Okay, but still, I keep my style. Okay, somehow. Okay. So really, it's about not copying others and bringing out the scriptures in the end. Okay, that is really all that matters. And going out there, okay, because this year, 2 Timothy 4:2, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reproof, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. And this really talks about being out there, okay, being out there. Like, yeah, man, I had to learn that also, because really long time ago, okay, I was preaching outside, okay, but really I was not really among a lot of people, and then somebody rebuked me, and then I started to teach outside. No, I was actually not doing camp at all, okay. Then someone rebuked me, and then I was teaching us outside all of a sudden. So that is really an important thing, man, and and you have to see that, okay, for the new ones and all that. Okay, you have to see that, how important that actually is, and how that even makes you stronger in the faith. I believe that. Okay, like sometimes, I don't know if you know, if you have that also sometimes, but sometimes I feel so what is it? Somewhat bored from this all day life. Okay, not really, not really, you can't really be yourself all the time in this world time. Anyway, sometimes you feel just so bored. Okay, I don't even want to call it depressive. You feel so bored, and guess what? Okay, you're on the way to the camp, right? And what happens? What happens is, on the way to the camp, you're actually feeling as if this is your life is making actually sense. In that situation, you think everything else really doesn't make sense. Just, going to camp really makes sense, man. Okay, and I don't know if you have that also, man. Okay, but this happens to me all the time, even sometimes, man. Okay, like 3 weeks in a row, for example, okay? Like, you feel really bored, and then you're on the way to camp and you feel as if this is now your, the most important thing, uh, the most, what is it? Yeah, sense making thing in the week, man. Okay? Because everything else, okay, really doesn't require that high, what is it? Yeah, that high, spiritual level, man. Okay, can't. Okay, you really into yourself a lot, thinking about what you say, what doing camp actually is, man. Okay, why in this movie Yahweh Shem Shai decided to have us out there? And you have to think about that. And then you see how beautiful actually it is that you know that you do it. Okay, because it's actually making sense a lot, if you can understand. Okay, because this is really all his movie, man. Okay, sometimes you have even a day where you think like, why is it? Okay, why this is a part of the movie? But really, you being out there is really more important than doing videos, man. Okay, I believe that. You know. Anyway, we talked a lot, but I believe we were at at the topic still. Um, yeah. Okay, instant in season and out of season talks about, okay, you being out there in the winter, you being out there in the summer, okay, when it's too hot, that you don't even, you can't even stand because it's so hot, okay, or you have like gloves, okay, you have like hand shoes on, but still you can't move your fingers, okay, because you're standing there with the book, okay, with the holy scriptures in your hand the whole time, and your finger starts to freeze, man. Okay, and you can't even move your finger, okay, and that is really you know what this verse is talking about. Okay, so without much talking, I want to end it here.